All right. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. I am back. And I'll be starting at the top of the hour. Test. Okay, good. Starting at the top of the hour. Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Going to be an exciting one for me today.
On my chest, Captain laughs and says, "Relax, this old bird's tougher than your ex." Hey. Runway heat waves blur my sight, sweaty palms on plastic light. Tower talking in my ear, every word tastes like fear. I'm Kinneas, the SKYDUDE, learning how to fly. Trying not to die, somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch, if I ride out every glitch, maybe I'll be alright. Kinneas in the sky tonight. Sky. Oh, hey. Stall alarm starts to complain. Too slow. Pick a lane. Instructor sipping on his tea says, "You're fine, probably." Oh yeah! I overshoot the center line, heartbeat racing past the time, but when the wheels just kiss the ground, silence feels like the loudest sound. I'm Kinneas, the SKYDUDE, learning how to fly, dude, trying not to die, dude, somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch, if I ride out every glitch, maybe I'll be alright. Kinneas in the sky tonight. What if I breathe when the wind gets wild? What if the storm pulls down this child? And I remember every dive, every climb, every you got this in my mind. I'm Kinneas, the SKYDUDE, learning how to fly, dude, trying not to die, somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch, if I ride out every glitch, yeah, I'll be alright. Kinneas in the sky for life. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, we started at the top of the hour, but 2 minutes, Turkish. 2 minutes. Yeah, so today I'm going to try to get that powered lift rating when we take the exam. Hello, Hazardous. How are you? Starting in 2 minutes, Turkish. Yeah, I got everything working. I finished up Red Dead Redemption 2 last night. Mostly, it seems that you can keep playing after you're done. So after all the credits roll, it drops you back into the homestead. Looks like they've added some upgrades. Looks like you've got a grain silo. I'm not really sure what that building is. But you got a gazebo, and everybody's happy, and you get the marriage stuff going on, and very nice. So looks like you can continue doing all the side quests. But for the most part, when the credits roll, it's done. So I'm done for now. And time to jump back into SKYDUDE. Hello. People are binging me. All right, there we are, top of the hour. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. Kinneas, the SKYDUDE, back after a long vacation. I've been playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Red Dead Redemption 2. The price was right, and I couldn't pass it up, either one of them. And they were both amazing. I've had the best gaming month and a half I have ever had. Two amazing titles, and both of them are masterpieces. Red Dead Redemption really knocked my socks off. I mean, number 2 anyway. I'm really thinking about picking up number 1 now. I want to continue on with John Marston. But today, episode 399, can you believe it? But today's a good day. I have been enamored with these eVTOL aircraft, the Archer Midnight and the Joby S4, since they've come out. I've been asking, when, Lord, when? When are we going to see major advancements in aviation? We haven't seen anything major in the last 50 years. And then these come out, and they finally added them into Microsoft Flight Simulator as a career option relatively recently, pretty much right before I started playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. Anyway, today, as you see up on the screen, I'm getting ready to take the powered lift rating, and I hope everything's working. If you want to fly these authentically, you're going to need 2 joysticks. And you're going to really want to go through the user's manual to try to set up everything properly. You can do it with 1 joystick, not a problem. But, I really think you should do 2 joysticks if you can. Anyway, hello to Hazardous in the chat room. And thank you for the music that he provided. That Kinneas the Sky Dude song there that you heard coming in. Who is binging me? One moment. Somebody's hitting me up with messages right when I'm starting my stream. So it's compelling me to go, what? They're hitting me 2 times. Okay. Nothing important. Okay, here we go, folks. Let's do it. Let's take this exam. And now for something completely different, straight from Monty Python. This new kind of certification will enable you to fly a selection of vertical, takeoff, and landing aircraft. Today's pick is the Archer Midnight eVTOL, a revolutionary multi-rotor electric aircraft with a set of rotating engine nacelles, Captain. This enables the Midnight to take off, hover, and land like a helicopter, and then transition to an aircraft mode for cruising. Technology, which was once exclusively to military aircraft, is finally becoming accessible to the masses. That's right. When I first started flying the F-35, I'm like, oh man, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I can't wait till this makes its way down to general aviation, and here we are. All right, so the initial climb, take off, this isn't very long at all. And it looks like we're in Dubai, and we're just going to head over to a helipad on one of their tall buildings and make a landing there. Hazardous says he made a couple of awesome songs for his stream last night. Excellent. Can't wait to hear them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this power lift rating certification exam, and hopefully my joysticks are working right and everything's working right. There's the beautiful, beautiful Archer Midnight. Batman would be proud to own something like the Midnight. Oh, I don't have my keyboard in the proper position. Okay. Okay, take a little tag off here and Shift C to enter. And as you can see, look at how super simplified this cockpit is. This is what I've been waiting for in aviation for a long time is, I mean, once the glass cockpit's fired up, all the instruments are still there on your screens, but, you're not overwhelmed. I think in 15 minutes, with a good instructor, anybody could learn to fly this thing. Maybe not by the book and, instrument rules and all that. I'm glad I've learned to fly conventionally, but boy, part of me wishes I would have started. I wish I was a young person again and starting with this technology, this aviation technology. But, learning how to fly traditionally is still the greatest. There's something I'm going to do here that they don't normally talk about. You need to read the manual on it, but there's an option in here under sim actions on your PFD, and there's lift assist on or off. I normally like it in off mode. Press enter to announce taxi via radio. Okay, we're not hearing air traffic control. Chances are I've got everything turned down from the past. So let's go into sound. Air traffic control, character voices. Yeah, they're all the way down. You did the certification with your Xbox controller and did pretty well. I don't doubt it. You're a natural.
Archer November 14935 is taxiing to runway 24. Oscar Mike Delta uniform.
Okay. Control spacebar to release the parking brake, or press my button on my controller. Maybe. Really, my brake's not set up. All right, well, let's set my brake. You're going to have to forgive me. I'm easing my way back into being SKYDUDE, so little things are going to pop up here and there. Learn how to type, Kinneas. Learn how to type. Brakes. Button 4. Which one's 4? Well, that should be working then. Calling that button 1. All right. There we go. Stop before hold short line. Taxi using F3, F, and number. No, I'm not using those. Okay, I'm using 2 joysticks. The left joystick, LHI, is all about power and transitioning. The right joystick is all about movement. So I'm just going to start easing my left controller forward, and hopefully we'll start picking up a little bit of speed. Normally I just need to push it once, just slightly, so it moves about 1 knot, not in a hurry. Man, that is awful quiet. It's almost unnerving. We're not hearing anything. One moment. Let's. I know it's an eVTOL, but that's almost too quiet. Disturbingly quiet. Engines, the aircraft engine noise. All right, let's turn it up. Turn up the master volume. We want to hear something. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, not much. Those engines are awful quiet. Ain't she beautiful? I think so. You might look at it and say, that's an eyesore. Look at how many propellers that thing has. But boy, but what it can do. Now using the right-hand controller for movement. Hold short. Oh, just a little. There we go. All right.
Oscar Mike, Delta Uniform Traffic.
No, you're not. Hold on. Hold on. For whatever reason, let's see. Let me make sure you're hearing it. I didn't have all my audio channels visible to me. You should be able to hear it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's awful quiet.
Oscar Mike, Delta Uniform.
Okay. And a runway 24. Whoa, easy, 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 easy. Did it take off on me?
We're on the runway. Pull back on the RH to lift off vertically.
Yeah, it started taking off on me. We're up already. I must have had a little pressure on the right-hand stick.
You can start moving forward by gently pushing the LHI.
I'm to 300 feet. I'm a little off center line. Forgot to turn on my second screen there. Let's turn that on. All right, 300 feet. Few hundred feet.
You may have noticed the LHI alone won't get you past 30 knots. Not enough to enter cruise mode. To boost speed, press the LHI thumbstick forward. This sets a higher target speed, and the aircraft will transition to cruise when we have around 40 knots.
Correct. Now, again, I have my joystick set up according to the user manual, so I'm using buttons on my joystick to advance to acceleration mode. Right? All I've got to do is push one button forward. Now, it's similar to this down here. Look, okay. You see this right here? The button that's flashing? It says accelerate, decelerate. That's it. Accelerate, decelerate. So you have to set a button on your joystick, and it's actually tied to your flaps. So flap increase is accelerate, flap decrease is decelerate. They might actually be inverted. So flaps decrease is accelerate and flaps increase is accelerate. That can be a bit confusing. So anyway, let me just try to push this one button forward and see if it, what I'm looking for right here on the main screen is that this says accelerate when I push this button forward. Right now it just says we're in hover hold. Okay. Power lift, it says, is enabled. Here we go. Pushing the button forward one time. Accelerate. 96 knots. Okay, here we go. So if we look outside as we go forward, you'll see the nacelles.
Here we are, transitioning to the cruise mode now.
Look at how beautiful that transition is. Climb to 1,000 feet. And now we're pretty much, now it flies pretty much like an aircraft. Okay, a little high. Maintain at least 1,000 feet. Ain't this beautiful? So beautiful. I would so love to get my hands on one of these, or the Joby, which we're going to be flying. I don't know how much these are going to cost yet, but whatever they're going to cost, I want one for the company, a Joby and an Archer. I kind of want to sell everything and get a whole fleet of these. So we're going to the Burj Al Arab Tower. A little high. There we go. I'm not using autopilot or any functions. If I was using autopilot, I can do an altitude hold. So you can fly precise by as you advance with this by using your autopilot. I can't believe this is all you have to do for the exam. But again, I think if you've never flown one of these, getting used to it, I can understand how it can be a little bit... It's such a different mindset. So here in a moment, I'm going to press that button. Well, it's a hat switch, so I'm pulling back, and that should take it out of acceleration mode, or actually we're in speed hold right now at 96 knots, and when I pull this button back...
As we approach the helipad, press back on the LHI thumbstick to decelerate.
Right.
The aircraft will enter hover mode once our speed drops below 30 knots.
Right. So I'm going to pull that button back right now. So you see on the screen, it says we've gone into decel mode. The aircraft should be detransitioning. .40 knots, 45 knots.
Almost there. Perfect moment to practice hovering. Use the LHI for horizontal motion and the RHI to manage altitude and heading.
Okay, so let me pull back. We're in hover. Let me go up. Oh, sorry. Henny, I'm right in the middle of this exam and I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I am great. I can't wait to find out how yesterday went, or today went. Yeah, I finished the Red Dead Redemption 2 storyline yesterday. I loved it. Oh, I loved it so much. I can't begin to totally express how amazing it was. Or I guess I can. It was absolutely amazing. Mind-blowing. And I'm really looking forward to picking up Red Dead Redemption 1 and continuing as John Marston and going after the rest of the Lynn gang, Vanderlyn gang, and wow. And I know you're exhausted. You have a great night. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, so we're up. We should be up high enough to get that helipad now. And I just gotta ease the stick forward a tiny bit. There's 3 knots right there. precision control on speed. Controlling your speed precisely in this aircraft is a joy. You can really dial in exactly the speed you want. So a 3-knot approach isn't bad at all. I'm in no hurry, unless we're running out of battery power. Maybe add just a tiny bit more speed. There's 4 knots. There's 5 knots. Yeah, I totally should buy one for the VIP company. You're absolutely right. So the FAA currently, right now, and have been working on all the new airspace stuff we need for, they're calling this advanced air mobility. This generation of aircraft, advanced air mobility, or urban air mobility. And the FAA has been working on setting up all the guidelines to operate these kind of vehicles over cities. Slow down a little bit. There's 4 knots. 2 knots. I do wish we had ground camera, because, and I wish, or they'd even lower the stuff down in the cockpit so you have more visibility of what is directly in front of you. I don't want to have to keep leaning all the way forward like this, but it is what it is for right now. That should be 1 knot. No, that's 0 knots. Well, 1 knot. There we go. 1 knot. I mean, you give you a little bit of a... you can kind of see from the sides, but again, I really would give anything to have a ground camera, a landing camera. I will start tweeting to Archer and Joby ASAP and letting them know, hey, it's fantastic, but landing sucks. You got to have ground cameras. You got to have cameras all the way around this thing. So perspectives can be weird. I mean, if you look out here, well, sometimes you can't tell that you're right over something. Let's slide a little bit. Okay. Okay. 0 knots. Turn a tiny bit, and now all I gotta do is push forward slowly on the joystick. Now the Archer, as opposed to the Joby, has a soft landing assist. So no matter how hard I push down the joystick to decelerate or to start coming down, oh, we're drifting a bit. No matter how hard I push the joystick down to come down, it won't let me come down hard like a helicopter. Helicopters are a pain in the ass, you know, and why they don't make your landing gear springy, I don't know. For a helicopter, I would want huge shock absorbers. Just a little south. Let me just ease a tiny bit forward. All right. So no matter how hard, again, it makes a soft landing every time. Oh, I pulled back too hard on the joystick and started going backwards. And that's it. We're down. Ah, close enough.
You passed your powered lift rating with flying colors. Congratulations.
Yay! Yeah, I was a little off. Again, if I use autopilot, you can dial things in more precisely. So I probably could have got 100 on that had I could have been paying a little bit more attention. But it is what it is, and it is done. Hazardous says, looks like I need to turn the sensitivity down. Yeah, okay, yeah. I told you I was messing with my controllers, trying to get them all working again. That is one thing I did not adjust, is I did not adjust the curves on sensitivity. I was getting severe drift left, and that was the thing that I needed to work out the most, so I pretty much have that under control now. And you might be buying a new plane for your VIP company tomorrow. Fantastic. Yay, we did it. All right, give it a minute to take us back to the headquarters here. Congratulations. Certification powered lift rating passed. Allows me to operate a powered lift aircraft which take off and land vertically under engine power but uses fixed wing for horizontal flight. And now the Joby and the Archer are unlocked. I can't wait to share this video with the Hustle Brothers and Goat Gains. They're the folks I follow for all of my stock advice for Archer and Joby and other aircraft like the Horizon aircraft, which I hope Microsoft starts introducing the other big players in eVTOL into the simulator. You got Hover, which is Canadian. You've got Beta, which is the Brits. You've got eHang, which is the Chinese. I'm surprised Korea hasn't thrown an offering out there yet. Honda has one coming out. Toyota, I think, is going with Joby. You've been test flying the plane you're buying in free flight. You're not saying what it is just yet. Okay. All right. So now, if we go to companies and create companies, what? Where is it? What? Can you, so we can't create a company, we can just add them to our existing companies? That doesn't make any sense. Microsoft, we should have an advanced air mobility company. That's what I was expecting, is that we would unlock advanced air mobility company. But I guess not. I'm not seeing it. I wonder, man, can you imagine how easy this is going to be for search and rescue now? All of these, everything. I think eVTOL makes everything better except for speed flying. I don't know about aerial advertising. Agricultural aviation, I don't think it's going to be able to do that. Or skydive. Well, darn. So here's our VIP. So let's see if we can buy one for our VIP company. Buy aircraft. Brand new. I'm going to be so upset if they don't allow us to use these. It's not available. What? And you can't search. Maybe they are set up for Flight C. Let's try used. Maybe you have to go to Marketplace too. I don't know. But they're brand new. I can't imagine getting a used one. Oh, I'm starting to get a little bit mad. These are ones you have to buy. We already own. That looks like the Skyvan. I wish I could use the Skyvan. Look at that thing, the Daedalus. That almost looks like eVTOL. Nope. It's not here. Oh, I'm mad. Okay, let's try Flight C. Oh, I'm getting mad. Oh, there they are. Okay. So we can get them for Flight C. $1.5 million. Yeah, let's well, we'll start here. There's no variants. Don't believe. They're so safe. I don't think I need insurance. I'm just gonna get basic. Somebody crashes one of these, or one of my pilots crashes one of these, they're stupid. These are so safe, I can't even imagine somebody crashing one of these. But never say never. And man, where's it going to be a good place to operate? LA Hawthorne. This is the home of where Archer's currently at. They are in LA, and they have bought Hawthorne Airport. There's KLAX. Here's Hawthorne. So this is the airport. After their initial filing for stock, they made enough money that they were able to buy the lease. I don't know that they bought the airport, but they hold the lease for this airport now. And confirmation. Purchase. Yay! We are now the proud owners of an Archer Midnight at KHR Jack Northrop Field in Hawthorne. Oh, Elon Musk is so mad with all the politicians in California and all the crap that they're doing with taxes. He just pulled out of Hawthorne. On the roof, we'll still be able to see the SpaceX text on the rooftops, but Elon's pulling out of LA, and it's so sad. The Democrats, man. Dumb. I'm going to go ahead and turn on assign a pilot, although I'll probably be flying it. But now we have a pilot assigned to it if I'm not. And I think I want to buy a Joby now, too. You're right. I can't believe they don't have these for VIP. I mean, this is VIP stuff right here. The Joby flies just like the Archer, pretty much the same control systems. Is it paused? What's it doing? Come on. Come on. Granby, Colorado. Let's do Joby in New York. I think Joby's actually going to be operating out of Florida. Could be both Archer. But let's go to New York for the Joby. That's weird. They don't give us the helipads. That's what we need. Let's put it at Kennedy International then. Yeah, a lot of businesses are leaving California. Hazardous says, yep, you better believe it. All right, let's find out what other companies we can get it for. So, Flight C. Doubt it would be for cargo. I mean, we can check, but at the moment, it's not a cargo kind of thing. I mean, unless you're taking people lunch or something. Yeah, there's nothing here. Flight C, airlines, cargo. See if it's available for search and rescue. Nope. So only for flight seeing at the moment. That's interesting. And again, I'm a little, I don't understand why they just didn't create an air taxi. Let's look under VIP one more time. Just, I don't know why. I'm just being hopeful it'll pop up in there. But probably not. Either way, I'm happy. No. Oh, well, is what it is. And again, I'm happy. So now let's see if we can get a job at a Hawthorne. New specializations available. Congratulations. Cargo, transport, heavy. That's right. We've got the unusually heavy aircraft that we can use now. The Beluga. I'm going to need some training on that before I try to take that exam. Way over here. In the UK. And there. And there. And okay. So there's our pilot. Our pilot, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm down here and this is where I live. But our pilot is currently up north. Okay. Do. And we have jobs around the area, but not directly at the airport. Sightseeing over Los Angeles, must-see landmarks. No aircraft on site, of course, because we're here. What? Sightseeing. It's not telling us. No aircraft. $8,000. What? Let's try this again. Fast travel. Maybe we need to move our pilot here. You will pay to travel to KHHR, Jack Northrop Field, Hawthorne. You will stamp there and be able to access the jobs available there. Quick spin over Marina Del Rey. This pays pretty good, though. 18,000 credits, 24,000 credits. No aircraft on site. $8,000. I don't understand. And it better give us the damn Archer. Or Joby, it doesn't really matter. Select another aircraft. I'm bummed. I'm getting mad now. It's not showing up. They're not showing up. We're not getting any reading on that Archer there. Search said you can use them for emergency and cargo. All right, here's what we'll do. You can filter. Let's see if we can now filter it. Okay, so when you're looking for jobs under freelancer. You go to missions. You go to filters, aircraft model. You can filter it by Archer Midnight. There we go. Okay. Let's look under Joby and Joby. Okay. So this probably solves it now. So now if I click a job, one aircraft available. Is that to buy? Accept the mission. Hey! Ahoy, Sky Sailor says just in time. You're just in time to see me do my very first Archer Midnight job. What about our charge? We're fully charged. Flight seeing El Segundo impressive landmarks with a rotorcraft. Says it's 30 minutes. I don't know that we can make it 30 minutes. Christy Cornell, regional coordinator. I think I know her. Offer high quality sightseeing to your passengers. I hope you're having a great day. Happy Thursday to you. So far, we can only use purchased Joby and Archer for flight seeing, but that's all right. That's fine. Things will change in the future. Right, I think with a full, if I'm not flying, if this is just a flight see, but in hover mode and, well, either way, you can deplete your battery pretty darn quick. Here we go.
Send the clients.
Send the clients.
Well noted.
Jumped to see me live in action. All right, Control E. Although it doesn't, you can use Control E to start the thing, but really it's pretty much like turn it on, right? You put power lift, it's already on. Pitot heat, we don't need. Here's how you turn on the aircraft. There, now we're in service mode.
Captain, you
now
ready?
We're in ground mode.
Sure feels like the perfect day for a tour, right?
That's how you turn it on.
For today's
That's a
scenic
tough
flight,
startup
we're guiding
procedure, ain't it?
Michael and his grandpa over our charming local
Hell
town
of a
El Segundo.
checklist.
Seatbelt fastened? Then you're all set. Captain, make this moment one to remember.
All right.
Hawthorne Ground, Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710 with Mike. Request taxi for takeoff, west departure.
It's aligning with satellites.
Taxi to helipad number 1. Contact tower on 121.1 when ready.
Shouldn't move until that's all done. There we go.
Taxi to helipad number 1. Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710.
So,
I'll tell you straight up. I'm not feeling very confident, but I do trust you, Captain. I'm Michael, by the way.
Hi, I'm David, Michael's grandfather.
they're ventriloquists. I did not see lips moving at all. In ground mode, can we move in ground mode, or do we have to be in fly mode? We have to be in fly mode. Okay, so come back over here, move the switch to fly. And where are we taxiing to? It says it's that way. It's going to do a nacelle test. You would happen to get right in my way when I'm starting this. Come on now, move on. I love these things. Just love them. It's just so weird. Everything's so quiet. I love that too, but it is weird. You know, everything that we fly normally is just loud as hell. These things are so quiet. And they have to be, because they're going to be used for these urban air taxis and stuff. Well, thank you, Hazardous. You see that little bit of I'm not touching the controls, but you may notice a slight pulling to the left, and that's what I've been trying to fight. This joystick sometimes has a drift. I gotta be very careful with it. It's old. I need a new one for the right hand stick, and just finally retired this one, but
Hawthorne Tower, Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710 ready at Helipad 1. Departure to the west.
Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Altimeter 2992 west, departure approved. Cleared for takeoff Helipad 1.
Alright, so there's the plan. We're going to take off, but we're going to go forward first. Out towards KLAX.
Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Did you copy?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking over the plan.
Cleared for takeoff Helipad 1. Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710.
Hey, Justin, I'm going to take off here in a second. I want you to hear this song. There's a couple of songs, actually.
Okay.
But I want you to hear this
too.
song
I won't lie.
that Hazardous in the chat room created for me using SUNO AI. There's two of them, actually. We'll do this one first. Here we go.
Feeling nervous right now.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't believe we're flying.
Checklist shaking in my hand. Name tag crooked on my chest. Captain laughs, says relax. This old bird's tougher than your ex. Hey. Runway heat waves blur my sight. Sweaty palms on plastic light. Tower talking in my ear. Every word tastes like fear. I'm Kinneas, the SKYDUDE. Learning how to fly. Dude. Trying not to die. Dude. Somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch. If I ride kid, pick a lane. Instructor sipping on his tea says, you're fine, probably. Oh yeah. I overshoot the center line, heartbeat racing past the time, but when the wheels just kiss the ground, silence feels like the loudest sound. I'm Kinneas, the sky dude, learning how to fly, dude, trying not to die, somewhere in the clouds tonight. If I don't hit the wrong switch, if I ride out every glitch, maybe I'll be alright. Kinneas in the sky tonight.
Not my favorite version, but I love that version just the same too. So with this, when I hit the accelerate button, it accelerates to 96 knots, but I can slow it down as long as I don't go under 40. And as soon as you let go again, it holds right there. Or you can press the speed hold button as well.
I worried that I'd be dizzy, but I feel fine.
Ken Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Hawthorne Tower, Ken Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Frequency change.
So it's so easy to control your speed. In an aircraft or a helicopter, you can't just say, I want to go 56 knots, 54 knots, and just leave it at that. Or even when you speed up or slow down, it doesn't lock it in right where you're at. Okay, so let me slow down a little bit more. Not much. What do they want? 600 feet. We're going to pick up some speed. Doing a little bit of a dive here. We're not in hover mode anymore. It operates like an aircraft now. I'm going to try to slow down as I'm diving down for this thing. Stay within 2 nautical miles, maintain 600 feet. Man, they should have brought us in lower. Stay below 70 knots. There's 600. Stay below 70. There's 67. 68. Slow down. Slow down. But at Candy Cane Park. Okay. You're telling Kinneas that you made a couple more last night for your next stream. Really? Some of your best songs so far? Let me play the next one now. As we head over to Candy Cane Park.
boots on the floor, coffee in a thermos, one eye on the door. Says a quick prayer, laughs, let's roll. Sunrise painting stripes across his soul. He's a SKYDUDE, Kinneas, riding that blue. Got a good town grin and a high up view. Ooh, yeah, he jokes, hope I don't crash today. But he's built on faith and runaways. SKYDUDE, Kinneas, chasing that climb, heart wide open, right on
Why are they bringing it so high?
just makes him laugh, 'cause he was born to take that.
Going around, sir. They brought us in too high.
Seat belt click and a thumb to the dash. Treat me right, baby. Let's make it last. Clouds like cotton on a clothesline swing. He taps the yoke and starts to sing. Oh yeah, he's a SKYDUDE, Kinneas, riding that blue. Got a good town grin and a high up view. Oh yeah, yeah, he jokes, hope I don't crash today. Oh, but he's built on faith and runaways. SKYDUDE, Kinneas, chasing that climb, heart wide open, right on time. Every little bump just makes him laugh, 'cause he was born to take that path. If the wind gets wild, he just leans back, humming that tune, keeping on track. Says every takeoff's just a new chance, friend, to kiss the clouds and land again. Hey, he's a SKYDUDE, Kinneas, riding that blue. Got a good town grin and a high up view. Hey, yeah, he jokes, hope I don't crash
snored it.
today. Oh, but he's built on faith and runaways. SKYDUDE, Kinneas, chasing that climb, heart wide open, right on time. Every little bump just makes him laugh, 'cause he was born to fly like that.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Hazardous has made me so many good songs. But those are the two that are... I think there's a third one that's specifically about me. The other ones are just a little bit more generic. So I'm coming in at 600. I'm not going to climb, because you have to dive too hard for this thing to come down to the level that they want. So let's anticipate this now.
You can't even imagine this from the ground, but when you take off, it's awesome.
And oh, let me hold at 57 knots. That gives me chances to look over at the media player. What else do we have here? Oh. We have... Yeah, here's another one. The doo-wop song about the two buddies. Yeah, that one was a crowning achievement, because Hazardous worked really hard to get the thing to do a duet and create like a buddy song, and it just wouldn't do it and wouldn't do it and wouldn't do it, and finally one afternoon, bam. Now, it wasn't what I wanted. Was a song between two guys, and it ended up knocking out a song between a male and a female pilot, but it came out beautiful. So I'm not going to knock it for that. There's only one line in the entire lyrics that's messed up. Just one line, too. But I think listening to it for the first time, you'd never catch it. Slow down a little bit more. Come on. Slow down. Come on. Doesn't want to respond to my slow down. Slow down. There it goes. All right, let me kick this tune on here.
Kinneas keeps his collar tight, like he's strangling luck every single night. Logbook thick with 1,000 lies, stamped and signed under borrowed skies. They say he's
I wouldn't call them lies.
Built his name on shaky lands, every landing clean and neat, but fate keeps tapping at his feet. Oh, he laughs it off like a cheap cliche, but death's been circling anyway. Kinneas won't go down, not tonight. Even when the engines cough mid-flight, he's dancing on a razor line between we're fine and we're out of time. Yeah, he shrugs it off when he hits the ground, but something keeps trying to take him down.
Fate, baby. Maybe a little karma.
Hydraulics fail at 32. Cabin's calm, but he knows the truth. Co-pilot's pale, the checklist shakes, while Kinneas smirks at the breaks it makes. Seen this once or twice before.
He's not quite sure anymore.
Flips the switch with a gambler's grace, like he's cheating time in a losing race. Oh, the tower calls, but he cuts them short. He's got his own kind of last resort. Kinneas won't go down, not today. Even when the sky turns shades of gray, he's stitching seconds into air, like he's got a deal with nowhere. Yeah, he walks away when the tires scream,
I need a
but you
suit for
can't
this.
outrun every bad dream. Coffee cold and his hand still shake from another call he just escaped. They pat his back like he's bulletproof, but he's running thin on borrowed truth. Every nice save cuts him deep, 'cause luck like that don't come cheap. Mayday, no, stand by.
Stand by.
I've got it.
Call me Batman.
Kinneas won't go down, not yet. Even with a sky that won't forget all the times he bent the rules of fate, running late at heaven's gate. Yeah, the wheels touch down, the crowd's unbound, but someday luck won't be around. So he straightens up, plays it cool, just another flight, just another fool.
Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 670, altimeter 2992, fly
A logbook filled with 1,000 lies. I don't think I've ever lied about anything. It's all on camera. It's all on Livestream. I can't lie about anything. Well, maybe invoking my superpowers occasionally, and that's SkyDude privilege.
Clear to land helipad 1. Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710.
Okay, decelerating. Going into hover mode. Look at that lovely golf course. 16 knots, 22 knots, 26 knots. That's a good approach. All right, we got enough time to listen to that other one we talked about. That I wanted to create a buddy song, right? I was chatting while I was flying with Microsoft Copilot, and I'm like, you know, Microsoft Copilot, you're a great buddy, and what we need is a Disney buddy song for us, and having a good time laughing about that. Anyway, I asked Hazardous to try to create me a buddy song, and again, it was tough. It didn't want to do it. It didn't want to do it. And then all of a sudden, one afternoon, he got it. And again, it came out between a male and a female buddy song, but it's brilliant. This is same runway, different lies.
You talk like you've got nothing to lose, like the sky's just something you can abuse. Every shortcut, every bend, you call it skill, I call pretend.
Oh, here you go with your holy act, like your hands are clean and your wings intact.
That's right.
You fly by rules like they're divine.
I just get there faster
every time. You're gonna get us both in flames.
You're gonna bore us to the grave.
Same cockpit, different names. We're on the same runway, different lives, reading different truths in the same old skies.
You say hold steady, I say roll the dice.
Somewhere in between might keep us alive.
We don't agree, but we're side by side.
To me, this is
On
flying.
the same runway,
How smooth.
Different lives.
No worry about our
I've
approach.
seen what happens when luck runs dry. There's no clever line,
no alibi,
just silence ringing in your ears.
and a lifetime packed in seconds of fear.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
Don't think I haven't.
I just don't freeze.
When the odds start slanting,
You hesitate.
I take the lead.
That's the difference that we both need.
You push too far,
You cross the line.
you hold too back.
You waste the time.
Still we climb. We're on the same runway, different lies.
You trust the book, I trust the signs.
You say be careful, I say be quick.
Funny how both can do the trick.
We don't agree, but we're side by side. On the same runway,
Different lies.
engines off. Did you see that drop?
I had it handled,
Just let me talk. You almost lost it at 23.
yeah.
And who brought us back? That'd be me. Wait,
Wait.
yeah. That crosswind,
You called it first.
and your correction.
Yeah, it worked.
Maybe we're not as wrong as we thought. We're on the same runway, same damn fight.
Turning wrongs into something right.
You bring the caution,
I bring the sparks.
somehow we land in the dark.
We don't agree, but we're side by side.
Now it's less about who was right.
Same runway, same sky, different voices,
But we still fly.
Doesn't get much better than that. That is a brilliant, brilliant song. So coming in at 10 knots, I would say this is flying. And to me, this is flying. I'm not stressed. I'm not freaking out. Even if we had bad weather, crosswinds, I mean, I can control everything. Some folks will go and say, that's not flying. What's not flying? We're flying, aren't we? It's just, what, there's no danger? Is that what you're saying? There's no chance of dying? Rolling death dice coming in to do a landing? It's not completely controlled and precise? I don't know about you. I don't need... A Jedi seeks not these things, right? I'm not looking for action and adventure. I'm not looking to roll death dice. I want to get from point A to point B and live. And from the very first moment I started the SKYDUDE Livestream series, you know, we have a lot of time flying around, and I would spend a lot of time musing about, when, Lord, when are we going to get big advancements in aviation and computerized flight and precision controlled flight and all the above? Well, here it is. Prayers answered. I don't care that it's slow. I don't care that it's boring. It doesn't take 7 years to learn and a lifetime to master. Still wish we had a ground camera.
Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Contact ground on 125.1.
This is what I wanted. And again, over time, they're going to make them faster and faster and more high-performance models. The one that Honda's working on...
Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Did you copy?
The one that Honda's working on has F1. F1 racing engines. Honda's not messing around,
okay,
man.
Michael? Ready to fly again?
Jack.
Big thrills and insane views over the lakes at El Segundo. Let's do it again. Was amazing. Thank you so much, guys.
Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Hawthorne Ground, Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Taxi to parking.
Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Taxi to general aviation parking.
No, no, no. Oops. Up. Kinneas, come on. Down to the ground.
Hawthorne Ground,
Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Taxi to general aviation parking.
Where they want us parking at?
Hawthorne Ground, Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Request taxi to parking.
Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo
What? Really?
6710. Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Sierra.
Hawthorne Ground, Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Request taxi to parking.
Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo 6710. Taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Sierra.
So yeah, Honda again is making high performance ones that are going to have F1 racing parts. They're all proud about that. And then there's a company out in Europe right at the moment. I don't know the name. It escapes me. They're working on the jet version. eVTOL. Electric jet vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. That is going to be so awesome and so fast. I can't imagine Honda and Toyota, them not getting into it. Like that Honda jet transition, getting that Honda jet to become a VTOL. Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
You turned your passengers into flight addicts, haven't you? Anyway, I can see that anxiety has turned into excitement. Well done.
Yeah. Control shifty. That's actually more work to do than just turning the switch. Yeah, the sightseeing quality again. Well, now I know. Now I know that they're going to bring us in a little high every time, and to anticipate that, so we don't have to dive. I don't want any sudden movements or diving with people in this thing. So I'll know after this one to approach them about 600 feet as opposed to 1,000 feet, and controlling the speed wasn't any problem. All right, Hazardous says he has a new song for me to hear. So let me go to Discord and grab that. Two Wings in the Shadow. Made this song a couple of days ago about having two companies in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Again, this is Two Wings. Let me download it. Two Wings in the Shadows. Waka, 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 waka.
Up on the tarmac, sunrise burning low, has a cargo on the manifest, nowhere else to go. Engines humming like a warning, sky looking mean. Every job feels dirty when you're flying for the green.
Take a break here, sip my coffee while and listen to this.
Shadows, I see a silver shine, as a charter's bird is glowing, looking mighty fine. They're flying suits and secrets, money in the wind, while I'm moving crates of trouble no one wants to mention. Two companies, one storm overhead, both of us flying where the brave men tread. Two wings in the shadows, running through the night. One hauls the cargo, one sails the flight. Different skies, same trouble in our eyes. Hazard cargo, hazard charter, we both survive. Charter's got a caravan, polished to the bone. Passengers with stories they'll never tell at home. I'm in a beat-up hauler, paint peeling off the side, but she climbs when I beg her, and that's enough to ride. We ain't rivals, brother, we're just playing different games. Two pilots in the shadows, chasing fortune, dodging flames. He's flying kings and sinners, I'm moving steel and grain, but the sky don't care our stories, it just brings the rain. Every flight's a gamble, every landing's a prayer, but we keep on flying, cause the world ain't fair. Two wings in the shadows, running through the night. One hauls the cargo, one sails the flight. Different skies, same trouble in our eyes. Hazard cargo, hazard charter, we both survive. Oh, the sky keeps calling. Oh, the sky keeps calling. Oh, the storm keeps falling. But we rise, we rise. Two wings under the same dark sky. Storms rolling heavy, radio crackling low. Charter calls it early, says he's heading home. But I'm still out here wrestling with the wind and rain. 'Cause cargo don't cancel, it just adds to the strain. Back at the hangar, we laugh through the pain. Two pilots with a mission, living life in the same lane. He hands me a coffee, says, brother, you'll be fine. And I swear the gospel choir starts singing in my mind. Two wings in the shadows, running through the night. One hauls the cargo, one sails the flight. Different skies, same trouble in our eyes. Hazard cargo, hazard charter, we both survive. Same sky, same storm. Two wings, still flying.
That was great. And I'm setting us up for another short one. And Hazardous is letting us have a sneak peek first preview of a song that he's going to debut on his show. Called Jet Black Halo. Let me get this set up over here. And this song, he says, he made this one last night. Might be your favorite song you've ever made so far. Think Sopranos. Mobsters. It's about a pilot flying mobsters. He says, I have yet to play it on my channel yet, so we get a sneak peek of it. Enjoy. Thank you, Hazardous. All right. Let's get this bird on the road, and I'll play Jet Black Halo. I think. Do. Downloads. There we go. Think Sopranos. You know, I've never seen The Sopranos. I'm so anti-criminal. I've been talking about that a lot playing Red Dead Redemption. I've always been like, I love playing the heroes. I don't like criminals. I don't like mobsters. I don't like, but
suitcase full of stones. Leather coat flapping like a crow that's been reborn. I ain't no choir angel, but I fly 'em through the night. Politicians made men, sinners hiding from the light. They climb aboard my jet like they're stepping into grace. But every soul I carry's got a shadow on its face. I don't judge the stories, I just keep the engines warm. 'Cause the sky forgives the wicked when the world can't take their form. I wear a jet black halo when I'm rising off the ground, moving VIPs and secrets where they'll never be found. From the coastlines to the mountains, through the thunder and the cold, I'm the pilot of the quiet, flying fortunes, bought and sold. Got a senator tonight who swears he's clean as winter rain, but his briefcase hums like trouble, trying hard to change its name. Next to him a wise old capo hums a lullaby of sin. Says the sky's the only place a guilty man can breathe again. I lock the cabin door and let the engine start to moan. Every mile a confession, every cloud a stepping stone. They trust me 'cause I'm loyal, they trust me 'cause I'm paid, but mostly 'cause I'm quiet and I keep the deals they've made. I wear a jet black halo when I'm rising off the ground, moving VIPs and secrets where they'll never be found. From the coastlines to the mountains, through the thunder and the cold, I'm the pilot of the quiet, flying fortunes, bought and sold. Oh, the sky don't lie. Oh, it just lets you fly. Leave your sins below. Let the dark winds blow. One night a frightened rookie sits there trembling in the blue. Says he crossed the wrong man's brother and he doesn't know what to do. I tell him, kid, the sky's a mirror, shows you who you really are. Then I bank us through the lightning like I'm driving God's own car. We land in some forgotten strip where the desert meets the sea. He steps out with a new name and a chance to finally breathe. I watch him fade to nothing as the sunrise paints the sand. Then I throttle up the engines, got more ghosts to move again. I wear a jet black halo when I'm rising off the ground, moving VIPs and secrets where they'll never be found. From the coastlines to the mountains, through the thunder and the cold, I'm the pilot of the quiet, flying fortunes, bought and sold. Up here, nobody's clean.
Send clients.
Up here,
Roger that.
everybody flies.
Oh, it was great. That reminds me very much of the other one you did for me about flying VIPs. When I was doing all the CJ4 stuff. I'll find that here in a minute. It's very similar. I mean, it's not all heavy mobster like that, but the idea that you're flying around shady people. And they disregard you and treat you as just a hired hand, but if something goes wrong, you're God.
Hi there. Great day for flying, isn't it? For today's scenic flight, you're guiding Michael and his son over our charming local town of Manhattan Beach. If your passengers look comfortable, you are good to depart. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Hawthorne Ground, Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree. Request taxi for departure to the west with Mike.
Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree. Taxi to helipad number 1. Contact tower on 121.1 when ready.
Taxi to helipad number 1. Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree.
So happy to be here, Captain. I'm Michael. Nice to meet you.
That's weird. They're not giving us a tag.
Hey there. My name's Michael. Very happy to fly with you. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. You're going to make our day.
Oh. LHI assist off. I'm lifting up. Damn it. No, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I pushed forward a little too aggressively. That's my fault. And lift it up. Don't want to do that. I just want to put one or two knots into the power. We're on the grass. There we go. It's all about control. I have perfect control. Shit can get away from you sometimes. You got to be careful. You can totally make mistakes in these things, and I've done it. There's the Tesla building in the background. Sad, sad, Elon. You're leaving Hawthorne just when we're getting to know you. I picked up a couple of shares of SpaceX, and that's all I can really afford. A couple. That was my game expenditure for like 4 months, 5 months, probably the rest of the year. But I've got FOMO, you know, fear of missing out. And sometimes, you know, they're like, oh, don't worry, they're going to come up, and then it'll devalue, and just wait, and you'll be all right. And I don't know, man. SpaceX is kind of a... I know ultimately in the end it's just another business, but maybe not.
Hawthorne Tower, Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree ready at helipad 1. Departure to the west.
Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree. Altimeter 29902 departure to the west approved. Cleared for takeoff helipad 1.
Cleared for takeoff helipad 1. Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree.
Our initial climb is that way? Okay.
As you know, I'm really anxious about this flight, Captain.
Oh, don't be anxious. Enjoy it. Okay, when we get up in the air, I'm going to start playing First Class ALIBI. And this is a VIP song about, well, basically just flying VIPs. Whether they're shady or not, they're VIPs, and you know how people that feel elite can act. So...
Only one way to find out. Okay, I'm okay. That's a good start.
Yeah, you're okay. Oh, I had still 2 knots input. That's why we were moving forward on liftoff. I pulled that back out 0 knots. Just lift, climb.
Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree. Continue for west departure.
Wrong screen.
Hawthorne Tower, Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree. Continue for west departure.
There's 600 feet. Now that's precision. I love it. Okay.
I'm feeling better now.
Yeah.
I'm almost enjoying the ride.
You should.
I can tell you're pushing past your nerves. That's awesome. Well done.
Okay. $12 knots. 17 knots. 22 knots. 26. 39. We want to stay under 40 or it'll transition. Oh, yeah. It hit 222 in overnight trading the other night. Yeah, it's definitely come back. It's not back to 135. It opened it, opening shares started at 135. So it went from 135 to basically 160 the very first day. That was on a Friday. And then on Monday, it climbed to the 180s. And then an overnight trading on the first night jumped to 222. So we're back to 184.91 at the moment. Again, we're not back to 135. Some people say by November it's going to. They said historically this is what happens. They said historically, any IPO that goes public, everybody jumps in and they buy.
Silent. Everything all right? Just enjoying every moment. It's amazing.
And then
totally.
Then everybody will short sell once it's made a profit, and the price will then devalue. Some people say that by November, SpaceX could go down to $65 a share. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. That's why I've got that FOMO, fear of missing out. Either way, I got a couple of shares at 135, and I can't even imagine it now ever going below 135. We'll see. He made so much money on his first day, he bought another company.
Looks like you've got the best office view in the world, Captain.
For like
I'd love to be in your shoes for some time.
$6 billion. It's a company that NVIDIA also loves. It's called Cursor. Now, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a coder, and I'm not an AI creator, programmer, whatever. Supposedly, this Cursor is an AI assisted something, but NVIDIA said Cursor enabled their workload, like triple their workload. They can get through so much shit, pardon my language, they can get through so much stuff with having Cursor and using Cursor. And Elon loved it, so Elon just bought Cursor. So now you own SpaceX, you own Starlink, and you own Cursor. And somebody said he might merge Tesla.
Are you okay? not too scared?
right into SpaceX and just keep everything under one company, which also means he might bring boring. If you haven't heard about boring, Elon Musk also owns a tunneling company. You know those machines that can tunnel and make tunnels as they go? Yeah. As they're drilling tunnel, it has a concrete machine inside of it and all these systems in it that lay track and put up concrete walls as it moves. And that's the Boring Company. And I would think he might merge that too, because that's been like the idea of talking about
in awe, totally.
Inhabiting Mars and going to Mars.
Something like this.
Is either we build on the surface or we're going to dig down towards some water, and it'll be easier to build underground first than it would be to build on the surface of another planet. Which has been my thought all along. I used to send Elon drawings of that. They would put these movies about how we're going to inhabit Mars, and I'm like, you're stupid. And even in those shows, it would actually fail. The landing party would fail, and I'm like, that's because you're stupid. You're not building underground first. You're not using the resources as you go down, gathering, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But way back in the day, I used to send Elon drawings of the SpaceX ship deploying a boring machine before he even owned and created boring. Deploying boring machines which go down to the water table first. And then build up towards the surface.
All right, Professor. Grab your hat and your
So you're building all your utilities and tunnels first and yada yada yada. Cisterns.
Manhattan Beach Marriott Golf Club.
And I'm not taking any credit for that. I'm just telling you that's what I did, believe it or not. Believe it or not. They're going to come out with planes where the cargo can detach. The passenger. They're basically going to design a plane that can break apart in case of a catastrophic emergency. Or at least detach the passenger compartment and have it deploy parachute systems. I've got all the drawings from way back in the day, 20 years ago. I've been sending and posting social commentary on how come we don't have planes that can do that. And there's been some concepts floating around out there for aircraft that can do that, that will be able to do that. Again, I can't say it's because of me. I'm just going to say I did. Believe it or not.
Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
This has been the most pleasurable flight I have ever done. Just being able to take it slow, cruise around. I didn't have to dive down on this one.
Hawthorne Tower, Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree, frequency change.
When you're flying these in flight sim, you're struggling to keep under the right speed. You know how it is flying a small aircraft. You're worrying about keeping it at the right altitude. My hands aren't even touching the controls right at the moment. Can't do that in a helicopter. There's just a slight tap over a little bit.
I'm obsessed with this place. I'm gonna get a legendary photo album. Trust me.
I'm just using my fingertip. Yeah, you're right. Sensitivities are way... I'm literally just barely touching my controller with the fingertip. Do a little bit of a twist.
The view is amazing. It's amazing how clear everything looks
I think I'm
from up
too
there.
old now.
I feel like I can see forever.
to actually have a career doing this. If this was 20 years ago, there's Archer Academy, and I don't have the money either. I'd have to get a scholarship, show them on my Microsoft Flight Simulation SkyDude video saying, look at, I love your stuff. Look, I can fly these things. But they have
that scenery,
Archer
stunning.
Academy and Joby Academy, where you can sign up as a pilot to learn how to fly these things right now and be in on urban air, advanced air mobility right when it takes off and be a part of air taxi services. Again, I might be a little too old, I don't know. But I can tell you, if I could afford it, I would be in Salinas, California again, right now, at Archer Academy. I love Joby too, but I love Archer. I love the way I was in love with this thing the first moment I saw it. Because I thought that Batman would like it. Like, this is ideal for any superhero. Any superhero would be proud to have something like this. Especially Alfred. Think about poor Alfred. Got to fly around at night assisting Batman. Something with 1,000 controls.
Seeing the sunset from the air must be a whole different experience.
And they're noisy. Now Alfred can assist Batman in total comfort, enjoy simplified controls, quiet as can be. Oh yeah, I was gonna play that VIP song. Do I have a pilot license in real life, Kinneas? No, sir, I do not. When I was a kid, I had no fear of flying and wanted to learn how to fly. Now that I know how to fly, I have more fear than I've ever had in my life. Because I try so hard, and you've seen over the years, me, watching me try to fly and learn how to fly, shit always goes wrong. Always. I'm always trying to be perfect all the time, and stuff goes wrong constantly. And then again, winds and other horrible conditions, and so I think I'm more afraid of flying than I've ever been in my life now that I know how to. But flying something like this, I don't have any fear of anything. So no, and I have learned enough to begin to go take the tests, and I already understand visual flight rules and instrument flight rules, and I actually understand most of the FAA requirements for private pilot license, etc., etc. It's a matter of now courage, confidence, and unless I can get a scholarship there and they help me pay for it, it's a rich man's game. It is so expensive to learn to get pilot license, pilot training.
I'm talking, but I'm at a loss for words.
And man, I struggle to buy video games and some Elon Musk stock. There are certain companies around here, flight training schools, that said, we will lower the cost of your license and training depending on how much knowledge you bring when you show up. So that's a bit of a saving grace at, and that's the airport I want to fly out of, Meadow Lake, that is offering training over there. And I can show them 400 episodes of SkyDude, and I can also, I think I could go in and take any test that they have and get, at least right at the moment, over 50%. I used to say when I was really studying hard, I would say I can go in and take any test right now at a flight school and I'll get over 70%. There's certain things that I don't know how to do, I don't have in my possession. One of them is a It's called an EFB. It's a little handheld slide rule calculator. One guy says they don't even use them anymore, and you're allowed to use your phone and other apps and to calculate what you need much faster. But back in the day, you had to know how to use this little handheld calculator to calculate airspeeds, trajectories, deviations, weights, and I don't know how to do that. Things we can't do in the simulator, like, well, we're kind of getting there, where you can like check your oil, check your tire pressure, check for any water in the fuel systems.
Can't wait to show my photos to my friends.
Other than
Everyone's
that,
gonna
yeah,
want to flight.
I think I could pass their tests without a problem. FAA rules for visual flight rules. Basically, you can't fly on a bad day, Captain. You've got to stay away from clouds. If there's a cloud in the sky, you're not allowed to go anywhere near it. Then there's altitude requirements for which direction you're going. Other than that, not much to it. Yeah, my dad used to fly. He used to fly out of the airport that if I do, but again, I'm starting to get old. With something like this, I could see somebody flying into their 70s and 80s because it's just so fast and you're just going so slow. It's not, you're not going anywhere fast. You can. These are not requiring me to accelerate or decelerate. I can on the way back. I'll show you an acceleration will haul ass and then decelerate real fast. But right now, I haven't even transitioned into full flight this entire time. There's just really no point. I'm doing 30 knots, and if this was real life, these people want to get their bang for their buck. So there's really no point me being an asshole and speeding them through. Here, let me hurry as fast as I can to get you over here and slow down. I would really, I'm having as much fun as they're having. I want you to enjoy your time in the air and understand how awesome these new aircraft are. And, in 15 minutes I could teach you how to fly one of these things. Probably 5 minutes, there's nothing to it. Oh, I said I was going to play that VIP song. Also, this Friday, I have been flying with Laser Bolt Vids group on Friday nights. And I have not been live streaming them, but I enjoy flying with them a lot. And I'm going to be doing that this Friday. If you're looking for a group to fly with, especially a group of more mature individuals, I mean, people over 30, 40, up into their 50s, and even 60s. And I think there's somebody even older than that in the group. Then Laserbolt Vids is the group for you. And they're not real long, maybe two hours sometimes. Maybe a little over sometimes. And they're all strung together. All the flights are strung together. So you take off from one place, you usually land. Usually there's 2 landings. The first one a 5-minute break, the second one like a 10-minute break, and then on to the final destination. It's usually like that every week. It's a low-stress group. Nobody harshes you. Great conversation, great chat. Again, because of all the ages of people in there. Great knowledge. Good people. And if you're a Star Wars fan, that's even a bigger plus. Laserbolt is a huge Star Wars fan. He's a Jedi. And he also makes Star Wars content. Thus, Laserbolt Vids channel. And every year he does makes a short little movie for May the 4th Be With You Day.
Tower, Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo
Okay,
Tree
so let me show you a hauling ass
5
move.
miles west, 700 with Mike to land.
So if I...
Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree, Hawthorne Tower. Altimeter 29902. Make right base helipad 1. Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree. Wind 161 at 9er. Cleared to land helipad 1.
Cleared to land helipad 1. Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree.
Okay. So like I said, I could haul ass, and I'm going to do it now. I'm going to throw the button forward to acceleration mode. We're going to go to 96 knots, transition, and then I'm going to... It's such a short run, but there we go, accelerate. And it presets at 96 knots. If I push it forward again, it'll go to 117 knots. There's 96, pushing it again, going to 117. So if you have to get someplace fast, they want their Uber Eats right now. Coming in at 117 knots, delivering your Taco Bell. So when we land, I'll play that tune. We'll take a small break, and I'll do one more run for the afternoon, and we'll call it a day. Probably come back tonight to continue doing more of these. Okay, detransitioning to pattern entry speed. We're going to come to a hover, and then I'll set the speed. 98 knots, 95 knots, 80 knots, 70 when it hits 50 or below, or 40 or below. It'll transition. There, now we're in hover mode and we can set our approach speed. .27 knots. When you fly a non-glass cockpit plane, that EFB comes in handy. Have you flown in real life? Are you a real life pilot just in time? I want to order one of those EFBs and put one in my hand. I know you can order them online. I want to know how to use it. I want to know how to use everything. I mean, I already know how to use most of the apps for, let's say, iPhone, or I've used Flight Aware. I've used SimBrief. I've checked out little nav maps. I like free stuff like SkyVector. We didn't use much power on that one at all. was like $36 to recharge the battery. The fuel costs in Microsoft Flight Simulator are just ridiculously absurd. And in the real world, the cost of fuel is ridiculous and absurd. $36 to recharge this battery for this flight. Knots. Only in the sim, huh? There's at least one pilot, actually there's at least two pilots in the group that I fly with on Friday. Yeah, these make helicopters just cry.
Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree. Contact ground on 125.1.
Going to 125.1. Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo Tree 11 Tree.
Did we just clip? Oh, we just clipped the
Very
building.
risky landing, but everyone is safe. So thanks a lot, Captain.
And I knew it too, and I'm like, you know what? I should probably come in from a different angle. I don't want to clip the building.
Back to the airport, guys. So, Michael, you want to fly again?
The flight was great. What a view over Manhattan Beach. Sign me up. Loved every minute of it from start to finish. Thanks, Captain.
They didn't even want me to taxi on that one. They're just like, just end it. 4 o'clock in the 4:08 in the afternoon here. Okay, a small smoke break, coffee break. Just long enough for us to hear this tune. And we'll do one more and call it a day. And then I'll come back this evening and continue with some more of these. Make some money this way. All my other pilots are working now again. Again, this is a song about flying VIPs around from the perspective of the pilot.
I got a jacket that don't quite fit,
Not
and
anymore,
a
I'm
tie
getting
that's
fat.
pulling at my neck a bit. They say, smile, son, you're the chosen ride for the guilty rich with something to hide. Clipboard queen with a practiced grin says wheels up fast, don't ask where they've been. I nod like I'm just part of the machine, but I read between what isn't seen. Oh, the runway's long and the silence thick, and every favor's just another trick. I'm your first first class alibi in the sky tonight, serving altitude with your appetite. You can sip your lies while I hold the line. At 30,000 everything's just fine. No one checks the conscience when the view's this bright. I'm your first class alibi tonight. They talk in codes like a cheap TV, with designer shades and a guarantee that what goes up won't come back down, at least not here in this private town. I hear confessions through a cabin wall, filtered drinks and protocol. They think I'm deaf behind this door, just a hired hand, nothing more. But the black box knows what I won't say. Every little sin at cruising aid. I'm your first class alibi in the sky tonight, serving altitude with your appetite. You can toast your deals in the dim cabin lights, while I keep the wings steady in flight. No one checks the conscience when the seat's just right. I'm your first class alibi tonight. Turbulence hits and they grip their glass. Funny how the mighty pray so fast. Suddenly I'm more than just the help. I'm the only thing between them and themselves. Cabin secure. Yeah, we're climbing still. I'm your first class alibi. Don't ask me why. I just trace the lines across the sky. You can dress it up in gold and charm, but gravity don't care who you are. When the wheels come down, you're out of sight, and I'm just the ghost of your midnight flight. Hang up the tie, let the engines cool. Another quiet trip for another fool.
I love it. Uh-oh, one of my companies has a problem plane. Which one has a problem plane? Doesn't say. It should. If it throws it out here, it should really help you out and tell you which plane is having a problem. Coming in here and having to hit manage on every one of these two kind of pisses me off, and I wish they would have worked this out a little bit better. It's a lot of clicking you have to do to maneuver around in here, and how, you know, which damn plane. I doubt it's any one of these. None of these are red at the moment. Which pilot screwed up? The Archer Midnight. Oh, me. What pilot screwed up? Me. I hit the building with my aft. Unexpected damages, for sure. Out of order. You're out of order, and you're out of order, and you're out of order. That cost more than the flight, I think. I don't know. I think we're configured properly for the Joby, but I don't know. But let's try. That would put us in New York. Okay. Fresh Kills? What a name. Fresh Kills Park Helitour. There's really a place called Fresh Kills? The hell are they thinking? Oh, okay. Michael Sanchez, inspired by the scenic tour he saw on TV, decided to fulfill a long-term dream with his sister and treat themselves to an unforgettable flight above New York. Give your passengers the full VIP treatment and make this flight a memorable experience. Should be... It's our first flight. Should be totally recharged. How could it be dirty already? Now, in the user's manual, they're not exactly set up the exact same way, but we'll see. Again, I may have to go in there and do some tweaking and set things up, but we'll just see what we get. These you do not... The difference, the big difference between the Joby and the Archer. In the Archer, I've told you I have to push a button to set it to accelerate, or pull back on the button, or throw the hat switch forward.
Captain, you ready?
Excuse me, let me get a drink.
Feels like the perfect day for a tour, right? Today, you're flying with Michael for a New York Discovery tour. He's got his sister with him. Everyone ready? On your way then. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Kilo Lima Delta Juliet traffic. Kinneas Foxtrot Kilo 1412 is taxiing to runway 27. Kilo Lima Delta Juliet.
The one, the biggest difference.
So happy to be here, Captain.
Lord, stop talking to
I'm
people.
Michael. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm Lisa. I'm hanging out with Michael for this flight. Lucky me.
Yeah, like you. Whoa. Without a doubt, again, we've said this over and over again, and it's a joke in the flight group that I fly with. Microsoft has created, without a doubt, the most ugly NPCs in existence. Now, Red Dead Redemption has some gross-looking characters because it's the Wild West and people were gross. So they have an excuse to make some characters look jacked up. Don't know what Microsoft's excuse is. So definitely a different type of interior. But what I was saying, the biggest difference is in the Archer, when I want to accelerate and decelerate, I push the hat stick forward or pull the hat stick back. Here, it's automatic. All right. This does not have an autopilot yet. So, but other than that, pretty much the same. You're using the left controller to start moving. power, and the right-hand controller is about your movement. Same kind of concept, though. I could probably even slow down a little bit more for taxiing speed. But all you gotta do is push it forward a little bit and let go, and set the speed you want. Not touching the controls. Again, making helicopters cry around the world. Can't do this in a helicopter, you would be dead. I watched videos of real life people training helicopters on their first day, and it's like pins and needles. I'm like, any second these people are going to die. This person is going to die. Then they have to spend like the first week just learning how to hold the thing in a damn hover and move around the taxiway a little bit. And the whole time, again, just biting my nails. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, these people are going to die. And then flying helicopters in the simulator, same kind of thing. Uh-oh. It did not hold the speed that time. Give a little bit more beans, as Hazardous says. Somebody's in our way, you bastard. I got the right of way here. What are you doing? Oh, those are some nice planes over there. They actually say the Joby is more quiet than the Archer, but you can hear these engines. But they definitely have lately in the news too. They have been touting just how quiet the Joby is. I do have the engine noise cranked up because I wanted to hear the Archer make some damn noise. And so, either way, this is still pretty quiet. Yeah, way louder. You can totally hear it. Oh, as a matter of fact, it's redlining my audio channel for the simulator. I want one. I do prefer the Archer over Joby, but gee, I'd be happy to own either one of them. I think Alfred, Batman's Alfred, I think he would prefer the Archer over the Joby. Whoops. Do we stop before it? We stopped right on it. That's weird. It's not triggering. I'll do an Alt-N. Oh.
Kilo Lima Delta Juliet traffic. Kinneas Foxtrot Kilo 1412. Taking off runway 27. Ease departure Kilo Lima Delta Juliet.
There's 120 knots. $380. Up 1,000 feet, too high. There's 90 knots. All right. $70 knots, approximately. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it. Give it some beans. And slow down quickly. Came in too fast. Oh well. Showing off. So easy to control. I like how it shows you your configuration on the screen. I can see why Toyota loves this thing. It sounds and looks like a Toyota. Yeah. Sorry, still getting used to some things. Like my damn camera. 170, 180. You can really get this thing going pretty good. Mostly easy peasy. Do.
Kilo Lima Delta Juliet traffic. Kin Sierra Foxtrot Kilo
Back to reality, folks.
1412 is
Hey,
taxiing
did you
to
enjoy,
parking.
Michael?
Kilo Lima
Ready to book
Delta
another one?
Juliet.
The flight was great. What a view over New York. Sign me up.
You made our day, Captain.
Great. I'm glad I made your day. You made my day. it's nice to be back.
Into flight addicts, haven't you? Anyway, I can see that anxiety has turned into excitement. Well done.
That's all you have to do, I think. Very nice. Yeah, it is a little bit weird they wanted me to use a runway, not a helipad. Okay. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, Hazardous. And Justin, thank you so much. What a pleasure being back and getting to show this off. But you both get to try them yourselves. Pardon me, I don't know why I'm yawning. You ever get too much sleep? And you're tired because you've gotten too much sleep? That's the case today. I don't know why I'm yawning. All right. Again, I'll probably pick it up tonight and do some more of these and keep going and have my company start making some more money again. We're still working our way up to, what, 100 million to get an aircraft? An airliner? Woo, man. Hopefully they'll start kicking ass, though, now that I'm doing these. Okay. If I don't see it tonight, I will probably see it tomorrow. And then again, tomorrow night is the Friday Night Flight with Laserbolt Viz Group. And if there's anything you want to shout out, what's going on your channel, anything that you're doing, please never hesitate, but you might want to throw it out now before the end of the show. Discord is open, as always, if you wanted to jump into the chat room and just tell people what you're doing. I'm going to smoke a cigarette and close down. Fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you, and Joby and Archer and all the other eVTOL companies for making the dream finally come true. And here's looking towards the future. Wow. It's one of those, really, the future's so bright, gotta wear shades situation. You guys are amazing. This is going to change everything. Can't wait till most aviation starts adopting. I wonder where they can push the computerized cockpit controls for general aviation as we go forward. Control taxi speeds, control this, control your flight speeds better. Like having auto throttle, you know. Oh, it's going to be good. That avatar in the corner looks like me. It's better looking than me, actually. I hate to admit that Microsoft Copilot, that is an actual photo of me, but it's given me a better tan. It's made my beard look even better, and it's given me more hair than I have. So I'm impressed by that. But everybody's been saying, I don't really like your cartoon character avatars. People like it when they can see what you really look like. Well, okay. I even changed my avatar on my YouTube channel, but I'm a little bit sleepy in that one. That's like, I woke up and I'm like, I need to fix that and change that. Here, let me take a photograph and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. The one up on the channel page is a little bit more like me. A little bit more pasty. I'm wearing a baseball cap because I don't want to show off how much hair I'm losing now that I'm getting older. A little bit fatter and rounder in the face, I think. Anyway, I really like the way it makes me look there. Not too far off. Maybe me like 10 years ago. I love it. All right, gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in today.
Kinneas keeps his collar tight, like he's strangling luck every single night. Logbook thick with 1,000 lies, stamped and signed under borrowed skies. They say he's golden, steady hands, built his name on shaky lands. Every landing clean and neat, but fate keeps tapping at his feet. Oh, he laughs it off like a cheap cliche, but death's been circling anyway. Kinneas won't go down, not tonight. Even when the engines cough mid-flight, he's dancing on a razor line between we're fine and we're out of time. Yeah, he shrugs it off when he hits the ground, but something keeps trying to take him down. Hydraulics fail at 32. Cabin's calm, but he knows the truth. Co-pilot's pale, the checklist shakes, while Kinneas smirks at the breaks it makes. Seen this once or twice before.
He's not quite sure anymore.
Flips the switch with a gambler's grace, like he's cheating time in a losing race. Oh, the tower calls, but he cuts them short. He's got his own kind of last resort. Won't go down, not today. Even when the sky turns shades of gray, he's stitching seconds into air, like he's got a deal with nowhere. Yeah, he walks away when the tires scream, but you can't outrun every bad dream. Coffee cold and his hands still shake from another call he just escaped. They pat his back like he's bulletproof, but he's running thin on borrowed truth. Every nice save cuts him deep, 'cause luck like that don't come cheap. Mayday, no, stand by. I've got it. Forget all the times he bent the rules of fate, running late at heaven's gate. Yeah, the wheels touch down, the crowd's unbound, but someday luck won't be around. So he straightens up, plays it cool, just another flight, just another fool.